Okay, man. That's what it says. It says, okay, man. Welcome back. I'm the Tall Turtle. This is X-Plane 11. I am sneaking in a little flight for you, and I say sneaking in because I was playing piano, practicing piano, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I'm going to take a little break, sneak in a short flight, may or may not practice again, because the modern pedagogy is, if you don't feel like practicing, that's the worst time to practice, when you don't feel like it. However, if you don't feel like it all the time, that's a different conversation. But for the most part, someone like me who has played professionally and occasionally plays professionally, I have good practice habits, all that stuff, I got all that under control. So when I don't feel like practicing, it's not worth practicing. So here we are. We're going to fly a plane. Oh, it says X-Plane on the hangar. That's awesome. We're in the Piper Turbo Aero 4, and you know it's a 4 because it has the high tail. And we're using the turbo because we're kind of in the mountains. Where are we? We're at Walla Walla in Washington. Walla Walla Wah. And we're going to fly to Pullman because I have paver scenery there. I don't know if it's been updated or not. It's kind of old now, but I got it. It's the only paver scenery I actually paid for. Everything else was either gifted to me, like they'd, for Christmas. They'd be like, here's some money. You have to spend it on the airplane. That's how I got the New York scenery, for example. Or I had org store points for the others. But the Pullman, I actually bought myself. The reason why is because that's where my wife went to grad school. And she had lots of fun and lots of stories that I will not tell on the channel. As much as I would love to, I will not share them on the channel. We've had those conversations many times. We have flown in and out of Pullman several times because of the scenery. We normally do it in jets, though, because the VOR approach is awesome and scary, but awesome. But today we're going to use their little GA aircraft. It's about 98 nautical mile flight. We will use GPS without a pilot the entire way. The weather there is scary. It's cloudy, well, unless it updates. It's cloudy and 15 knot winds that do not agree with either runway. So Widow Brothers on, and we're going to keep it on. We'll see how this goes. It might be a rough landing. I'm going to try to let out GPS bring us in most of the way. We could use the ILS approach. We'll see how I feel when I get there. I haven't done ILS in this airplane before, ever. It's usually just GPS. Or VFR, whatever. Yeah, I don't fly this plane very much. I did want to do a 727 flight today, by the way. The plan was to do a 727 flight. I just don't have that time today. It just takes half an hour to boot it up. Then I got to make the plan, and then it takes half an hour to land. And, big flights, favorite aircraft, but don't have the time. So here we are, back in another one of my favorites. Alrighty, I don't think we need to keep spinning around, making everybody dizzy. I think we can hop in. Actually, no, we can't hop in. We need to shut those doors, don't we? What is on the checklist? What is on the checklist? Remove the chocks. And weight, fuel, balance. All right, we're going to have some people in today. It's going to be me. And there's me. Actually, there's me today. Depends how I'm feeling. And then my buddy from junior high. Does it go high enough? We'll see. My junior high buddy, who I don't talk to as much. And we're going to bring my eldest child, who's a very, very tall, very, very, very skinny 11-year-old, like I was. I don't even think he's 100 pounds yet. I don't know how much he weighs. And then my buddy's eldest daughter, who's like 16 and really like this much, but let's be realistic. There you go. And some snacks. All right, there we go. That's it for that. What is next? Hop inside, make sure that parking brake and menu's turned off. Parking brake is set before we do anything. Controls idle, battery on, check the fuel gauges. Half the fuel, looks good. Make sure the warning lights are on. Battery can come off now. Trim to neutral, it always is. Recharge the battery, nope, haven't flown yet. Spark plugs, nope, haven't flown yet. Auto switch for the fuel tanks. Yep, we've talked about that why many, many times. Let's hop outside and spin around with my free finger, everything else holding my checklist. And we're going to close the biggest door. Then let's close the door from outside because it's hard. Then we'll come up in here though, and we're going to, wrong one. Come up here, we're going to latch it. I really got to fix this preset a little bit. No, I don't, because I want that in there. Never mind. All right, let's see. Hopping over here, fuel tank left. Oh, turned on my volume so you don't have audio bleed. Fuel tank left. And props forward. Throttle a quarter. You can't see that because that's over here. There's throttle a quarter. Just more like that. Alt air close. That's that right here. And that is. Confirm avionics are off. That looks kind of strange, but they are. Battery can come on if you can find it. Move out of my way. Move. Thank you. Battery on. Nav and rotational beacons on. Fuel pump on low for the turbo. Mixture rich. Hold the primer, it says in the turbo, which is here. There we go. Y'all clear prop out the window. Clear prop. See, you want to use a weird voice so it doesn't sound like a normal voice, because if you're like clear prop, people won't hear you. But if you go something obnoxious like clear prop, it'll stand out above all the noise. No, I'm just making that up. Oh, my presets are different in this one. Okay, start engine. There we go. Different than the turbo or the regular aero, but different presets than the turbo aero. I'll have to fix that later off camera. Alt switch to red. Alt switch red. Yeah, we still need that out. Confirm these warning lights went off, and they did. Next page, my checklist. Next page, throttles to 14 to 1500. Bring that back. 14 to 1500. Confirmed suction is between 4 and 5. It exactly is. Lean the mixture so we don't follow the spark plugs. Here, change a little bit. Turn on everything. Turn you on. Turn you on. Turn you on. You turn on. And you turn on. And you go on standby. Good. Fuel tanks. Make sure they both work. Go to right. And still running. Go to left. It's still running. I told the sim to be 4 o'clock p.m., not 2200. That must be Zulu. Alright, sync the gyros. Watch the spin around right here. Boom. Now it's going to match the whiskey compass. People used to say this was filled with whiskey so it wouldn't freeze. I've read that has never ever been true, but they did use an alcoholic type fluid that wouldn't freeze. That has a long tribal blah 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 name that no one can pronounce, because it's called whiskey. People would say they drink it. No. Maybe one person did. I don't know. God love the internet. No, it's filled with a fluid that won't freeze, but it's not whiskey. But they call it the whiskey compass for that reason, because it used to theoretically have whiskey that people would drink. Not true. Not true at all. Alrighty. Real world weather's turned on. Let's see. Do we have ATIS at this airport? Let's see. We don't have an ATIS. So it says what? Sky conditions, scattered, overcast. Doesn't look overcast from the ground, but it probably will be when we get up. So, well, we're gonna be IFR because we're gonna be about 8,000 to clear terrain. So we'll be right in the middle of the clouds. Wind 130 from 130 degrees at 7. Altimeter 2963. I cannot see that from back there. 29er, let's get there first. Let's get to the 296s. It's going to be a while because there's 29er 8, 7s, and 6s. 1, 2, 3. That looks like 4, 3. 2963. All right, runway. We want to take off that 0. So any runway closest to 13. Well, 20 take away 13 is 7. 7 plus 6 is 13. So runway 7 will be better. This must be 7. 70 degrees. 130 means the wind is coming from like here. Yeah, because that's perpendicular to those. And yeah, runway 7 it is. Okay, so we have a long taxi. What do we need to do? I can't see the difference in colors. We're going to go left. Go around the runway and just hang out around the runway until we get to 7. Well, that's easy. Just turn left and follow that one taxiway. Okie dokie. That's what we're going to do. All right. Flight plan. Yep. We're going to have one. Let's clear this out first of all. Clear. Oops. Menu. Delete flight plan. Yeah. We're going to go to KPUW. Kilo Papa. Uniform. Whiskey? Yeah, I guess it is whiskey, isn't it? Pullman, accept, yeah. Very, very short flight, so let's get our approach locked in now. Procedure, select approach, yep. Could not be loaded. Warning, missing should be X-Plane Scenery Gateway. Understood? Okay. Why would the approach have anything to do with this? Oh, yeah, because when you build airports, you're supposed to put in approaches, and people didn't back in the day. So we have no approach. Nothing we can do. So we got to do it manually. Okie dokie. Let's cancel out of that. Okay. But we don't know what the weather's going to be, so we can't put an approach in. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to go direct to this airport, and then once we're close enough to get the weather, we will pause the sim so I can get over to the chart, and then we'll come back and enter the waypoints. We won't pause when we enter. We'll pause so my recording doesn't get corrupted when I jump out to the charts. Makes sense? Not to cheat, just because of logistics. How do I get out of this? There we go. Only 62 miles as the crow flies. Okay, can we pick it up now? If we can pick it up now, we can do this right now on the ground. I don't think Pullman is close enough, is it? Where's K-Pole? Okay, no. Oh, we can. Sweet. Okay. What's the weather there? We'll just do this right now. Weather, 9 at 15 knots. Okay, it's 100 in real life, so 90 close enough. 15 knots is the same. So, 9 degrees. We want runway 6, which is this one, which is actually runway 5 in real life. My stuff's up to date, right? Yeah. It says runway 5 on AirNav, but it says 6 in here. Whatever. The reason why I want that is 90, you take away the 0, you get 9. Runway closest to 9 is 6. Wind's coming from here. We're going to go that way. Okay, well, let's hop out of the sim and pull up a chart here. Give me 1 second so my recording doesn't get corrupt. Okay, I got my chart pulled up. We are going to try the ILS. I haven't done an ILS approach using GPS ever, I don't think. The tricky thing is when you switch, because you've got CDI to GPS, and then you got to switch over to VLOC at some point, I think, to get the ILS radio, or is the GPS going to do it for us? I don't know. We're going to learn together. That's the whole part of the channel, is to learn together. It's always been that way. Alrighty, let's figure this out. We are really far into this video, and we're still on the ground. Alright, it's actually, well, wait a minute. Take that back, as I've said before. Half of flying is the ground stuff. So, why should I be in a hurry? I'm not. Alright, flight plan. We're going to do this manually. We are actually going to put in... what are we going to put in? Let's put in where we are first. No, let's not. Let's just put in... Wazoo is what we're aiming for. And at Wazoo, we're going to switch from GPS to... I'm trying to concentrate. Wazoo is we're going to switch from GPS to ILS. And LMNO. Oh, Wazoo. Okay. And then we're going to put in our next waypoint. We have to do this manually like I used to anyway. We're going to put in Ripen. We'll come down here. No, we're going to come here and put in Ripen. Like that. Or Ripen. And then we're going to put in Mize. Remember now, every single one of these in the US has a reason for the nicknames and things. The most easy and obvious example is Disney, right? All the waypoints there. And then it's Pullman. So we're going to come back up here, and we're going to redo this direct thing. There we go. Okay. That's what we want to do there. So we're going to aim for Wazoo, and then when we get there, we're going to switch over to VLOC, which means I need to put in the radio frequency. That's a comm push in for V. We want, what is it? 110, 35. There's 35, and there's 110, and switch it. There you go. 110, 35 is IPOL. That's what it says on my chart. Yay! So what we're going to do is we're going to use the GPS. Yes, I know, I guess at course 33. We're going to follow the GPS until we get to Wazoo. And then we're going to switch over I mean, if this takes us on GPS into the ILS, that's fine. I don't know if it's going to or not. But if it doesn't, we'll just switch this over to VLOC, and that'll do the radio for ILS. We'll let autopilot take us in as far as we want it to, and then we'll land at the last minute by ourselves. Okay, so that's the flight plan. What do we need to do next? We need to calculate our VNAV then. Because this is such a short flight, normally we do this in the air, but it's such a short flight, we're doing it on the ground. We want to be at, what is that? 4,300 at Ripon with 1,000 foot per minute drop out of the sky. There we go. Much in the air, this will fill in and it'll give us our time. 4,300 at Ripon. Boom. There's VNAV. Everything's ready to go. So we normally don't do all that on the ground, but because it's so short, that's what we're doing. Okay, we're ready to taxi. There are no taxi lights, it says. We're not going to run up because of time. Normally we would, but I got to get going in real life and in the sim. So where are we going? We're going to go to the left. Taxi to the left. Taxi around. And get to runway whatever it was. 7-ish or something. Don't remember. But taxi's easy and fun. But not fun enough to keep in the video. So I'm going to make a cut and I'll meet you at the end of the runway. Okay, that was the longest taxi to the middle of nowhere. Good grief. But here we are. End of the runway. Doesn't even have a number. There it is, number 7. We're going to stop right here. And set the parking brake. We're not doing the run up today. What is next then? Alright, confirm. Battery in alt on, fuel pump on, alt air closed, props and mixtures full forward, flaps 10 degrees, MIGs on both, landing lights on, trim in the middle it is, confirm doors are locked and latched, and they are, pitot heat on, set the heading bug in case something goes wrong, we'll go runway heading, autopilot is down here. We'll get that going in a moment. And start the clock. And, oh, I just touched something down there I didn't mean to touch. That was weird, because I missed. Start the timer. There it goes. And here we go. We're going to lift off around 65 knots, gear up, flaps up, 300 feet AGL, climb at 97 knots, fuel pump off, and landing lights off in the air. So, parking brake off, full throttle. Listen to that turbo. And away we go. Nice. I feel like we're going downhill. That is gorgeous scenery, isn't it? Wow. Alright, there's 60. We want 70 for the turbo. And there you go. Easy peasy. Look at that wind. Crosswind from the right as it should be. Alright, gear up. And there's 200 AGL. And flaps up 300 AGL. Says we want to climb about 97 in the turbo. Oh my gosh, this scenery is amazing. Let's look around as quickly as we can. Then we got to get back to the airplane, but whoa, no, go straight. We're still hand flying. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is so awesome. Alright, what are we doing? GPS. Actually, we're facing our GPS already. So, we want this on GPS. And then we want to come down here. We want to turn autopilot on. Heading on, but we actually want it on nav. There we go. That should turn us and get us lined up, and it will. Right. Yes. And then we reach our destination altitude. Our destination altitude. When we reach our altitude, we will, actually, let's get that out of turbo here. Bring it back. There we go. When we reach our cruise altitude, we'll hit the secret hold button. So we're at 2,500 now. Let's aim. Let me see if there's anything on the chart. 65. Yeah, there's 5. Yeah, let's at least go to 6,000. Let's at least go to 6,000. Level off there. So what we need to do Fuel pump can come off. Not quite yet. Actually, yes, it can. Fuel pump can come off. Can I move this preset so those things aren't in my way? Here we go. Let's do that. What's this? 6, I think. Control 6. I can't remember. Yeah, there we go. Fuel pump off. Landing lights off. Otherwise, we're good. Alrighty. We're just gonna wait to our cruise altitude now, and we will set it. So let's do sightseeing for a moment, and then we'll finish up before we do our grand sightseeing and hit the clouds. $54, $20, $40, $60, $80, and $55. There we go. Should level off for us now, and it will. Very nice. So now we want to get what? Cruise. 28 on the turbo, 23 RPM. So 28 on the manifold, and 23 on the RPMs. And there we go. There is our cruise. Boom. There we go. We're cruising. What is it? 6 minutes in, it said? 5.5 minutes in. Alright, this is going to go down very quickly. And we need to move this up too so I can see all my radios, even though that is in the way. There we go. That work? Yes. VNAV, that's going to come down super fast. This is going to come down super fast. So yeah, when we get to Wazoo, we will, if we don't pick up any type of glide slope and localizer stuff here, we will switch CDI to VLOC, and hopefully that'll pick it up there. That's my plan. We'll figure this out. Either way, we will land with the computer as much as we can. We'll just figure out which way we have to do it. Alrighty, time for some cruise. I will see you in 20 minutes my time, which will be like 2 or 3 minutes your time. And don't forget, no acrobatic maneuvers, including spins, approved. Alright, we're gonna head over this huge valley canyon thing that I've been over before in other flights. We actually flew down through this river down there. We took the Beaver and actually flew along the river. There's some airports down there, if you know what I'm talking about. This big drop off right here. There's actually a huge river, see? And then there's an airport there. There's another airport like over here, I think. But yeah, we flew through in the Beaver. It was a really awesome flight. Very interesting. I feel the wind's picking up. Pullman is over. Let's see, where's Pullman? Pullman's right up here. Yep, there's Pullman right there. So we're gonna fly here and then go right over the city. The GPS and ILS approaches take you right over the city. The VR approach makes you go around the city, which is really cool. But anyway, we can see it here. Yeah. What do we have for VNAV? A couple minutes, 5 minutes till we come down, which we'll just kill autopilot. Or not kill autopilot, but kill that old thing and trim down, I guess. I don't know how we're going to come down. There's no, like... I don't know how you'd come down in this. I don't know. Bring back throttles, I guess. Alright, at Wazoo, we're going to try this. If we don't pick up a glide slope and localizer, or if we don't pick up the ILS, we will hit this to VLOC and see. So we're going to find out in a minute here. I just want to point out this gorge because this is gorgeous. We've flown there before too, like I said. Alright, we're turning on the Wazoo. We need to come down now. When do we come down? 3 minutes yet. Okay. I don't know if we're going to pick anything up. Can we go over to VLOC? What's going to happen? I don't know. Let's do something with this if we're going to do VLOC. Let's set this to, what's the radio? 50. 50. So there's 50 right there. Right? 3, 4, 5. If we go VLOC. Nothing, I mean, it shouldn't like wobble or anything, because it should be lined up still. I just don't know. Do I need to hit? There's no approach on the autopilot, is there? No. What's Omni? I should remember. I forgot what that means. Heading bug, GPS, and lock norm. Is that going to be like an approach? I don't know what this means. I didn't look this up first. We might have to do the GPS then. I mean, that shows the glide slope, which is fine. Interesting. I don't know, maybe this is okay. Okay, moves us a little bit to the right. Does it move us to the left? No, which means we were drifting left, I think. I thought that was the airport. Maybe it's not, because we're to the right of it. Yeah, that's our payware Pullman, and that's Pullman. So why is this sending us to the right? If we zoom out, it says we're heading exactly there. What? What? It says we're heading exactly there. But if you look out the window, it's way to the left. What does that mean? I wonder if the payware puts it in the wrong spot based on... Oh. No, that'd be really strange because this is all correct. But I mean, that's definitely payware scenery. You can see how it looks different, right? And that's definitely the airport. And this says we're going straight into the airport. Straight to it. With no more turns. This says we're over that way. What if I do it like this now? VLOC says we're above glide slope, but lined up. And there's nothing on here to have it follow. What if I do lock norm? Is that going to chase the glide slope? Nope. This says it's time to descend, but barely, right? Because we're not at 1,000 feet yet. Let's bring back throttles and start coming down. There we go. This says... Yeah, what does this say? Well, that's a different, has to be a different radio. I think, yeah, we have nav 2 and 3 over here. That says we're above glide slope. This says we're fine still because we're below 1,000 VSR. What's this gonna do? Nothing. What's this gonna do? Nothing. I mean, seriously, look at this. It says we're heading directly into the airport. Straight. Directly into the airport. And my nav data is up to date. And the airport's over here. So let's kill autopilot. And we're gonna fly this in manually. Alrighty, what do we need to do? Fuel pump, come on, low. Landing lights, come on. And... let's see, keep our speed up for right now. Trim down, trim down, trim down, trim down. Where's the airport? Right there. We're going to fly right over the city of Pullman. That is a beautiful shot, though. But if we take even a second to sightsee right now, we're going to lose everything. You know, we're going to lose track of the airport. We're going to lose track of everything. So props forward. Mixture forward. Fuel pump on. Landing lights are on. We're going to keep our speed up. So let's trim down. Let's come way down. We're all white on the pappy. See, look at this. This tells us we're not going to the airport. Unless they're going to take us at a really, really sharp angle. No, we weren't even at an angle. If you look at the map, we were parallel to the airport. Weird. Okay. That wasn't us or something. Anyway, so let's come down, come down, come down, come down. The fuel or throttle's back to come down, not pushing down to come down. I feel like we just stopped. This is crazy. All right, we need to get down to what? 3,600. We got 2,000 feet to come down. That was very strange. We will do first set of flaps at 100 knots, which we're actually... oh my gosh, look at this crosswind. Oh dear. Look at this crosswind. This is going to be insane. We're like almost sideways. So what that means... oh, stop. So what that means is we're going to do right wing down. Lots of left rudder. Right main is going to touch down firmly, and then we're going to touch everything down. Oh boy, look at this. At least get to fly right over Pullman. Alrighty, we're going to slow down 100 knots in a moment. We'll do first set of flaps, gear down in a moment. Second set of flaps comes down to 85. We're not going to do full flaps. Runways really long. Jets land here all the time. Alright, come on. I'm trying to get us down by bringing back throttles, and we're just getting blown to the left. This is nuts. Look at this crosswind. Oh my goodness. It says demonstrate at 17 knots. Winds are at 15, so we're going to max this thing out. Now let's do gear down. That's going to screw us up a little bit. Looks like we're nosediving for Pullman. Nice. If you want to do an overview of the scenery, just check the channel. We've done it before. First set of flaps. Some throttle. Let's stay above the city, even though the pappy says we're too high, and let's not disturb people too much. Look at this crosswind. This is crazy. Look at this. This says we're to the right. I wonder if that's actually going to work. Huh, I guess we could use that. I was doing it visually at this point, but I guess we could look at the VOR card. I don't know. Maybe we can look at that. No, it says we're way left of the runway, and we're not. So I don't know what that's telling us. There's something about the scenery versus real-life data. Whoa, chuck that speed. We're looking around too much. Alrighty. Final approach is at 85. Touchdown is at 75. So, second set of flaps are down. Gears down. We're right on the pappy, even though the glide slope says we're high. Very interesting. Just keep our speed about here. Look at this crosswind. So again, right wing down, tons of left rudder to slip it in. Right main needs to touch first. Firm touchdown overall. Don't slam the nose wheel too hard. And then hopefully roll out to safety. I like that this is exciting landing. Alright. Come on. Let's stay aligned with that runway. This crosswind is ridiculous. That's what happens in the flight sim. Anything above like 7 knots is a hurricane. And then this airplane itself is crazy. There's our touchdown speed. Why is touchdown at 75? Because it says threshold. Oh, don't crash sim. Weather updated. Threshold at 75, then you bring back throttles, and then you just coast down. And that's fine. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh boy, do you want third set of flaps? Nah. Alright, here we go. Oh boy. Oh boy. We can do this. It's like we're sinking. It's like we're sinking this wind. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Stop updating weather. Alright. We can land long, that's fine. It's an extremely long runway for us. Okay, let's not do throttles idle yet. Let's get a little bit close to the ground starter. Flare throttles to idle. Right wing, left rudder, left rudder, left rudder. Touchdown. Oh, then we drop like a rock. Why? Because I thought we were almost touching down. I am not good with wide runways and little planes. Because without the peripheral vision... Oh my gosh, we're getting blown around. Let's just slow down. Without that peripheral... Look at the wind. Oh my gosh. Without the peripheral vision, you can't really tell how high you are. And I thought we were like 5 feet above the ground. And we weren't. We were like 15. So I dropped us down like a rock. That's okay, though. At least we landed safely. That was insane weather. Jeez. Okay, let's stop right here and watch a replay of that. And then we'll turn everything off. Alright, I backed us way out so we could do some sightseeing over the city of Pullman. Since why not? The landing wasn't anything to look at. So we're just going to enjoy the scenery, the paver scenery. Still looks pretty good. Doesn't look too dated. Looks good overall. There's the campus. That's where my wife spent her wild grad school days. Oh man, people who know her now, if you heard the stories, oh, no one believes it. No one believes it. I do. Look how gorgeous that is, though. It's not a, we're not going all over the entire city. I just wanted to show a little view of it. So there we go. We flew over the city, and now we're headed towards the runway with our insane crosswind. Look at that. Look at that crosswind. That's nuts. And we're going to see how this goes. I checked. We dropped at about 420 feet per minute when we touched down, which isn't that great. I mean, it's still, airplane would have survived. The passengers would have been like, whatever. But it wasn't as good as it could have been. I know you want a firm touchdown when you are in crosswind, but not that firm. But anyway, enough excuses. Let's just watch the runway coming in here, the landing coming in. Actually, you can check out a wing view while we're at it. As we're coming in for some sightseeing. Sounds really scary, doesn't it? All right, here we go. Let's see. So we came over with a nice strong crosswind. Look at that. Came over, and then I was getting ready to come down. Brought throttles back. You should hear it. There we go. And then right main, left rudder, and no, that wasn't as bad. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. That actually wasn't that bad given the conditions. And then the wind just took us. Look at the wind is taking us all over. So then I slammed on the brakes, and the wind decided to blow us that way, and then that way. Whew, and then the wind. Okay, let's do a runway view. How gorgeous to see the airplane coming in. I love this view. This is my favorite view. Flying right over. Nice strong crosswind. Oh, I love that. I love it. And then down. That runway is huge for this little thing. Alright, the tower view doesn't exist in this, so we're just going to go right back to real time. What do we need to do after we've landed? And we're going to stop the clock. 34-minute flight time. Not bad. Turn the landing lights off. Can't really see them from here. Landing lights can come off. Anti-collision can come off. Both of them. Flaps up, yes. Fuel pump off. Pitot can come off. Alright, let's taxi to a parking spot. I kind of know this airport, but let's just have a look anyway. Let's see. Yeah, there's nothing back there, right? GA is over here. There's like the 3 jets and then GA, and then all the like shops and things. So let's hop into this view, take off the parking brake, bring mixture back so we don't follow the spark plugs. And let's head to the GA parking. So these three jet parking, the terminals, that's where the sports team, they have a 737, I think. Well, they used to, and then the sports team's flying out of here. Even for Washington State, they might drive all the way out here and they take off from here, I think. You can look that up if you care, but I think that's how that works. All right, let's see. Is there a gate or a parking open for us? Let's just head towards the office, and then they can move us later. Let's see, where are we gonna go here? Let's just take this spot right here in the middle by the office, and then, like I said, they can move us if they need to. All right, let's hop in here. And where are we going? We're gonna go right over here. Very smooth, very nice, very quiet. I don't even hear anything. There we go, turn up my own volume. And we're gonna go right here, come on. Oh, wrong side, there we go. Whoops. Nicely, please. Come out here and hit the brakes about now. Stop. Set the parking brake. Here, we're gonna do is shut this thing down. Parking brake is set. Turn all avionics off. Turn you off. I said turn you off. And you come off, and you come off, and you come off, and you come off. Throttles to idle, they are mixture cut off. Megs and keys to off. All the remaining lights off. I don't think we have any more. Yes, we have one more. Alt to off. Let's turn that off too. Battery to off. Fuel tank selector to off. And open the doors. Let's get some fresh air from there. Let's unlatch from here. And here, and there we go. Hop outside and open baggage and shocks. And there we go. Welcome to Pullman. That was actually a very awesome flight. I need to do more like that. So what to expect in the coming days? More weird videos of weird game stuff, and then probably some shorter flights. I need to plan a bunch of shorter flights because right now I only have the 727 flights planned because I was going to do a bunch of 727 flights, but the piano stuff is taking over for a couple more weeks. So while I'm doing piano, I hope to give you a few more short little GA flights. Well, guys, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you're a subscriber, thank you for taking support. If you find by accident, please like, please subscribe, please share with your friends. Please hit that like button so we can play the YouTube algorithm game. And that's it. I'll catch you next time.